Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity with me, Bring It On. I did forget to save my game at the end of last episode. Fortunately, I did have a save right outside of Tanos' room. So all I had to do was speak to him and fight Sable one more time off camera. So if there's anything a little different with my party, that's why. But now let's see what's behind this door. A ton of human skeletons. These are a weaker enemy type, aren't they?
Brave.
So what I think I'll do here is just have Pallegina kill all of them. I don't think this will one-shot all of them. So I'm gonna try it.
Sacre!
Border republics! Border republics! Border republics! Permet Concelhaut. Border republic!
Alright, 7 out of 20.
Yeah. And what does the flame reveal?
Alright, some camping supplies we can come back to later. Look at this tiny treasure room. I wonder if these guys are gonna attack me for going in here.
Huh? Hey.
Position like that, just in case.
I'm ready.
Need something? I can do that. All done.
Alright, exactly as I thought.
Brave.
Lucky for us, these guys are pushovers, so it doesn't really matter.
Sure.
Quiet. I'll tinker with that. What could go wrong? I can do that. All done.
Oh, iridescent scarab figurine. This Hydra figurine is shaped like a small beetle. Its colorful shell catches the light in strange ways, changing hues as it's turned in one's hand. Alright, we got the last tower. The large shield, +1 move speed, grants armor of faith 3 per rest. According to legend, the shield was one of 12 fashioned for a small subset of paladins from the Order of Kind Wayfarers. Calling themselves the Towers, the paladins charged themselves with protecting the small outlying villages and towns clustered along the foothills of the White March. Though their numbers were few, the paladins were known for their unwavering dedication, moving swiftly to engage any threat to innocent travelers. Those with the fortune to fight beside these warriors often said that they felt as if otherwise fatal blows would glance harmlessly off their armor, and claim that the paladins had brought them fortune. As the years passed, each of the paladins succumbed to age or violence, until only one remained. The last tower became a legendary figure in her own right, walking a lonely patrol along the eastern roads of the Deerwood. This shield is said to have been pulled from the Lake of Drowned Tombs by a villager from Good Hope. The battered kite shield remains a fine piece of craftsmanship, though the green paint of its heraldic tower has been scraped away in several places. A pretty cool lore behind that.
I can do that.
Not you.
Following your lead.
How you trigger it?
I can do that.
Need something? I can do that. All done.
Huh?
Let's go back this way and go through this first door. Throwing a quick save. Okay. Well, this should be fun.
Hey.
Watch it! Distract me again and you're like to lose an eye.
Even as she speaks, the Amoa looks not at you, but at a row of weapons laid out on a table. Aren't you concerned about the siege outside?
Concelhaut hasn't even bothered to come out of his study since the attack started, so why should I worry?
She grins and shakes her head.
Need something? I'm still busy here.
She places a dagger on a scale and scrawls a note on the parchment beside her. I'm surprised I'm allowed to wander so freely.
If Concelhaut didn't want you here, you'd have known it the moment you came down those stairs. And then you'd be dead. If you were lucky.
Eureki pauses. What are you doing?
Cataloging weights, centers of gravity. Controlling a 3.5-foot blade in the air is harder than it looks.
She balances a sword between her index fingers and jots a note. Tell me about Concelhaut.
He's not someone you want to cross. Or disappoint. You know, I really should get back to work.
She scratches the back of her head. Who else is in Cragholt?
Aside from me, there are 3 other apprentices working on their own projects.
What 2?
I don't know anything about Sobel or Peldon, but stay away from Tanos, the Vithrak. There's something about him I don't trust.
I'm here for your piece of the key.
That filthy spider put you up to this? He's using you, you know. Thinks he can control you like one of his mindless puppets.
She shows you a row of sharp teeth. Her eyes dart from the weapons on her work table to you.
Tell you what, you help me instead, and I'll give you whatever he's offered plus a little extra. Deal?
But he hasn't actually put... Well, he did put me up to it. But I didn't agree to help him necessarily. And he did try to mind control me at first. He's much more amiable, so fine.
Good. Come back when you've got the other pieces of the key.
Her muscle-knotted shoulders relax. I found part of the key to Concelhaut's chambers.
That's a good start. Let me know when you found the rest, and I'll give you my piece.
I like her a lot more anyway.
Yeah.
Or did he try to mind control me? I know he did something. Well, either way. I'm probably gonna kill everybody here. I feel like no matter who I help, they're gonna betray me in the end regardless, so.
Hey.
Actually, you know what? We'll keep Adair back here. I'll send my main character up here.
Hey.
I'm ready.
Following your lead.
Let a quick save.
Yeah.
Human Beast returns. Bringing key parts, yes? I found strange notes with the other apprentices. Yes, key parts. For Master's door. Tanos' mandibles jitter and click rapidly. Find all key parts from all other apprentices. Then, Tanos give last key part. The Vithrak hisses merrily and sways. I'm taking your piece of the key now. The Vithrak hisses. No, treacherous beast. I never directly agreed to help you, so... I wouldn't consider myself treacherous. That was a lot easier than I expected it was going to be. Well, will breaker. Keep that. We're actually going to put all these in someone else's inventory. Maybe Palangina instead. Run out of space on my main character. Something like that. Alright, Ring of Thorns. +3 dexterity, +5 reflex, +50 defense while stunned or prone. This loop of tiny interwoven vines is studded with blackened thorns. It fits easily around your finger. Tanos' note. Tanos, more than any of the others, you've chosen a path that complements your natural strengths. Your mind is a maze, and you use it to ensnare not only your thralls, but also your fellow pupils. They are blind to it because they look at you and see an animal. Which is why I shall only warn you once. Attempt your trickery on me, and I will give your corpse to Peldon. I feel the workings of your mind as surely as you would feel a disturbance in your web. You displace me as readily as you to follow me. But the first defense of any wizard is a warded mind, and I've had centuries to strengthen mine.
Yeah.
Yes, even Concelhaut was wary of this guy, so... I think this might be the right decision.
Yeah.
Hey.
Huh?
The laboratory reeks of rotting flesh. The elf doesn't seem to notice. He's busy writing notes into a small book. He doesn't even look up as you approach. But he frowns when your shadow falls across his page.
Stand back, ghoul. I'll summon you when I have need of you.
He points to a dim corner of the laboratory. Excuse me? He finally looks up at you, startled and irritated.
Effigy's eyes, who are you?
He shakes his head and waves a hand, nearly grazing you with his pen.
I don't have time for this. Get out of here and leave me to my work, alright?
He returns to his notes before you can even answer. These ghouls are different, more docile and less rotten.
I should hope so. I've been trying to stabilize them, prevent them from decaying further.
He looks at you out of the corners of his eyes.
Of course, the process is not yet complete.
Can you tell me anything about Concelhaut? He glances up long enough to shoot you a suspicious glare.
If you've never studied his repertoire of spellwork, never read of his accomplishments in Maestre Albena's histories of modern magic, and somehow missed the small army he's held back outside, then no, I don't know what to tell you. Except that he's a powerful wizard with little patience.
He licks his thumb and turns a page. What do you know about Cragholt?
Why must you bother me with such inane questions? Go interrupt one of the other apprentices. Their time is much less valuable than mine.
Tanos wants you dead.
And that hopeless fraud had to send you to waste my time, Fine.
The wizard mutters under his breath. He snaps his book shut and raises his hand, an incantation already on his lips. Open up with this instead. Actually, you know what? Hold on to that. Do this instead. Didn't mean to click on that. Must be casting a spell. Now the creature in the tank remains still, but its eyes follow you as you get close. You know what, everybody out except for Pallegina.
On your side! On your side!
Alright, unfortunately it looks like Sacred Immolation got most of those kills.
Sure.
Necklace of Fireballs, Ring of Overseeing. I've seen all this stuff before. The Paladin's Grimoire, give that to Pallegina as well. Paladin's Note. Paladin, you're the most talented of my apprentices. But your understanding is merely a page among the tomes of knowledge I've accumulated. Curb your pride until you've earned it. No weakness is deadlier. I can almost see your hands shaking, and your face reddening as you read this. You think that mastering a few basic hexes makes you my worthy pupil. I'd crafted the parasitic staff when I was half your age. And while I worked, my peers plotted against me. You may have surpassed the others for now, but they will band together against you if you give them reason. Conceal your skill with mistakes. Hide your malice behind smiles. Sacrifice your vanity for a few precious years that you might survive long enough to earn the title of wizard. There's no movement from the creature inside this tank.
Sure.
An Amoa-sized creature floats in this tank. Its flesh is shriveled and gray. No movement once again.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea.
Alright, Peldon's
Which
research
is
notes.
Not very quiet.
As if I leave notes on my experiments for anyone to find. But while you're reading this, you're Riki. If one of your weapons wanders in here again, I'm keeping it. Sable. I've never talked to you, but stay out of my lab anyway. Tanos. I doubt you can even read, but I'm feeding your minions to my test subjects the next time I catch one of them loitering outside my lab.
Need some? I'll tinker with that. What could go wrong?
Rugged Wilderness Hat, +1 Constitution and +2 to Survival. Those willing to brave the wild places beyond the boundaries of civilization soon find themselves hardier for their efforts. It is a journey reflected in this battered but sturdy cap. Through harsh weather and the deadliest of circumstances, this hat will keep one's head warm.
Yeah.
I keep better track of all the equipment that gives attribute bonuses, so when I go through and optimize all of my gear, a little easier. It's far easier to find it in this inventory versus the stash, where it's not the most organized. Even when you do stuff like this. The shelf has been nicked and notched all along its length. Alright, so we can probably assume that she's going to attack us.
Need something? I'm still busy here.
Already read that. I got the parts of the key from the other apprentices.
Good. Take this too. Now, just so we're clear, I don't know your business with him, and I don't want to either.
She nods, and she folds her arms. Well, she gave us some, healing items.
So, if you get into trouble, don't expect me at your side. Far as I'm concerned, our business is happily concluded.
She gives you a smart nod and returns to her work.
Huh?
She also seems the least evil of the bunch, because she's not experimenting on people. Yuriki's research notes. I don't know if I'm saying that right. The enchantment duration on the animated weapons remains inconsistent. I've rolled out weapon type and material, but it's frustrating when the exact same procedure on identical weapons yields different results. The smell from Peldon's lab doesn't help things either. The elders are counting on me to alter the balance of power on the Isle in our tribe's favor, but I'll return home with a reliable army of weapons. It may be better never to return at all. So I wonder if she'll attack us if we loot this place.
I can do that. All done.
Catmen weren't made for fights like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, let's go rest up and grab the camping supplies.
Right.
Alright, Monet was able to help Odana Fearguest overcome her turmoil. Odana Fearguest appears to have found some peace.
Yeah.
Well, good for her.
Sure.
Keeping an eye out.
Brave.
Sure.
Oh, that is quite a door. You see no keyhole in the door, yet a voice booms from the other side, almost as if the speaker were standing right in front of you.
Your master awaits a worthy pupil. Let the apprentice who has perfected a spell and gathered the lessons of his fellows speak his purpose.
I am ready to see Concelhaut.
First you shall prove your merit. A wizard must protect himself from the arcane and the mundane, from spellcaster and soldier alike. Of the many defenses available to the wizard, which comes first?
I feel like you have to hone your mind first. Then everything else will come into place. So, a warded mind.
You have learned well.
Yeah, that's what he told Helden as well. Make sure you protect yourself. Well, no, he warded his mind against the Vithrak. Maybe there's no wrong answer.
But a wizard must also defend against his own deficiencies, lest he fall to them. Which weakness is deadliest?
Pride. I think that was in one of his notes. With Peldon, specifically.
Many fall by overestimating their own power. Yet for the wizard who understands the nature of magic, power is nearly limitless. What quality of magic is most critical to powerful spellwork?
Mystery. You understand magic.
Return to the lessons I have given you and your fellows before you speak again.
Okay, maybe I missed a note, because I know that we didn't get one note from Eureki. The air grows colder. Feel the speaker's disappointment like a lash on your back. The presence in the door retreats.
Your master,
Alright,
a
so click this
wizard
again.
must you have but a wizard many, yet for the wizard who understands the nature of magic, power is nearly limitless. What quality of magic is most critical to powerful spellwork?
So I wonder if we'll have to kill Eureki. Because all the other questions had 4 options. We only have 3 here. And none of these sound correct. I'm going to try 3. Ubiquity. It can be found everywhere.
Return to the lesson. Your a wizard must you have learned, but a wizard many yet for the wizard who understands the nature of magic, power is nearly limitless. What quality of magic is most critical to powerful spellwork?
Spectacle. It dazzles and impresses.
Return.
Yeah. He wants us to kill all the other apprentices to move forward. Not a fan of critical fatigue. Have to rest again before we go through that door. Okay, I'm gonna call it here. Next episode, we'll have to deal with Eureka, unless a new dialogue box appears and we can just get the note from her. But I doubt that's how it's gonna play out. Let's actually pull back here.
Huh?
Hey. And position for next time. Alright, for now, I'm gonna call it here, and we'll deal with this next time. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next one.